Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we are going to unbox, assemble, play, and review Arcade1Up's latest head-to-head cocktail machine. This is the Pac-Man Signature Black Series 8 games in 1 featuring Pac-Man, Pac-Man Plus, Super Pac-Man, Pac-N-Pal, Pac-Mania, Pac-Land, Galaga, and Dig Dug. The game can be played by 1 or 2 players and features screen flipping between turns. We have been following your questions from our previous video and hope to answer a few of them in this episode, so stay tuned. This video is not sponsored by Arcade1Up. Happy day after Black Friday. Today just happens to be my birthday. Before we get started, please do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. More content regarding Arcade1Up games, mods, and much more will be coming soon. We were supposed to be in Las Vegas this weekend, but unfortunately poor weather conditions closed our travel path. We decided to make the best of it by staying home and shopping around town for other Arcade1Up deals. Unfortunately, living in Southern California, none materialized. We did see giant walls of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cabinets for $50 off retail, but maybe it will get better by Cyber Monday. A coworker of mine who watched my first video was so intrigued by my first head-to-head game that she immediately ordered one for herself as soon as the Signature Black Edition was released. Turns out, it arrived yesterday, the day after Thanksgiving, and she messaged me to pick up her game so I can assemble it for her and make this quick video for you. Everybody say thanks to Ro in the comments. Without her, this video would not be possible. Let's move on to the unboxing and assembly. This time assembly took about 45 minutes to complete. While we review the assembly footage, let's chat about some of the game details, dimensions, and weights of this machine. The game shipped in a printed non-colored cardboard box. The shipping weight is 78 pounds. But the assembled game weighs in at 65 pounds. The box dimensions are 39 inches in length and 27 inches in height and 10 inches wide. Opening the box, we revealed its full color retail box. All items within the box were packaged neatly and there was no damage seen following shipping. The tabletop height is 24 inches tall or 2 feet from the ground. The height of the control deck is 20 inches from the ground. Tabletop size is 35.5 inches long by 23.5 inches wide. The screen size of the LCD monitor is 17 inches diagonally. We will be using Arcade1Up's official plastic stools, which came with our 2 Asteroids Deluxe machines. These stools are both 17 inches tall. There has been a lot of debate about the screen size being too small or the unit itself being too small. I do not find this to be the case. In comparison to the original cocktail games from the 80s and 90s, these machines are just a bit smaller than what you would have found at your local Pizza Hut or arcade center. Some folks have expressed a desire to put these cocktail tables on a custom riser, which I do not recommend. The tabletop is wider than the base and weighs in over 13 pounds. Raising the height of the machine could increase the chance of the unit tipping over. The standard Arcade1Up cabinets include a safety wall mount kit, but since this unit is for 2 players, it is intended to be used away from walls and placed centrally in a room or used as a coffee table. Remember that the tabletop contains the LCD monitor and the PCB, which can be damaged or cause injury if the game should topple over. In comparison to original cocktail tables, the difference in height is only about 4 inches. While you may want those 4 extra inches, consider that a classic cocktail game needed a little more space to house the CRT monitor and the coin door with its collection box. Since Arcade1Up games are designed for home use, the cabinet design has been simplified to use less material and therefore comes in at a friendly price point. You can find new and used cocktails online for up to $2,500. I'm willing to bet that a lot of the negative trolling regarding Arcade1Up's quality and size is coming from professional businesses who are struggling in today's arcade market. I have mentioned previously that Arcade1Up is a good value. Many have suggested that it isn't. Considering what you get in comparison to what was previously offered, Yes, it is a good value. Anyone can go online and get an overpriced 80-in-1 machine or even create your own cabinet if you have the tools, time, and craftsmanship to do that. Just remember that many of those included games are being obtained illegally and are not intended for resale. Arcade 1-Up games are legit and being offered through licensing deals. With ongoing holiday sales continuing throughout the season, you can even find these new Arcade 1-Up games dropping in price as we speak. The screen size is adequate for this game. Some have suggested that the screen is too small. I do not find this to be the case. You can sit upright and enjoy your game without worry about the screen becoming blurry. The LCD monitor is bright and colorful with good viewing angles. Covering your tabletop is a custom-cut plexi sheet which conforms to the shape of the tabletop near the controls. Many have suggested that this should cover the control deck area. I do not agree with this. Original cocktail games from the 80s and 90s featured either a full cover or an open-ended tabletop, which allows additional comfort for the player. Be aware that both control areas do come with their own deck protector. Some viewers have mentioned that these games do not feature scan lines, and I believe this seems to be the case. If you happen to be an arcade purist that desires CRT monitors and original game hardware that produces scan lines, I would recommend that you invest in classic arcade units at your local auction. Be forewarned that you will be hard-pressed to find an affordable unit in good condition and in working order. Casual players will not notice the difference during gameplay. These head-to-head tables feature a new volume control which allows you to raise or lower game sounds to your liking. One caveat is the lowest volume setting may not be low enough. If you live in an apartment setting and you want to fire up some gaming action late at night, your neighbors might not appreciate it. The game includes 2 speakers, one for each player, and it may become very loud if desired. The most noticeable difference between the Arcade 1-Up head-to-head Pac-Man and this signature Black Series is the color with the new top and side artwork. The artwork design looks great, and I really enjoy the minimalistic approach with Pac-Man and the ghosts running along the side of the tabletop. The unique thing about the plexi cover on the signature Black Series is that the logos are printed directly in it, giving it a nice raised appearance. The side art removes the logos of all the included games, but prominently displays Pac-Man in its place. I have heard several complaints that the tabletop cover is not made of glass. Honestly, this is a matter of personal preference. They are now providing you with protection to maintain high traffic painted surfaces. While this was a valid concern initially with their first wave of upright cabinets, Arcade 1-Up has followed up with options to purchase or fulfill these concerns. If you want to upgrade your game to have glass, then go for it. These games are large toys for adults. They are solid enough to enjoy, and I plan to take care of them. They are not commercial arcade units you would find at your local amusement centers. There seems to be an unusual expectation of getting real arcade quality for less. Just to give you an idea, a Pac-Man Battle Royale game retails for $5,000. That is one game for that price. Arcade 1-Up provides multiple games in one unit for a fraction of the price. It is true that you could buy a console or controller version of a classic arcade game and hook them up to your TV. However, I believe Arcade 1-Up delivers on a device that has a look and feel of classic arcade games and is leading the return of 80s arcades into fans' homes.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it that you made it this far. If you could do me a favor and subscribe, comment, like, or ring that bell notification icon. We are going to have a lot more stuff coming up here soon, so we'd like you to be a part of it. There was plans to show you gameplay of this game, however, it's the exact same games as the other version of the head-to-head, so you can go ahead and click on the video here to watch that video. Otherwise, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. And remember, if you're not having any fun, it's your own fault.